My name is Sipamandla Manqele from Local Village Foods, and this is Behind the Numbers, brought to you by Standard Bank. I come from a rural town where there's not a lot of development, but Lusikisiki is one of the most prosperous in terms of natural resources, like good climate, their people, and resources. So coming from that background, and then obviously going to university and studying community development, looking at ways of trying to solve that problem in terms of studying community development and business, looking at if perhaps entrepreneurship could be a vehicle for rural development. I think that's how my business started, was the background I come from, and the study, the degree I had, and the passion for African continent and a bit of traveling. So I am passionate about food, and the nature of our business is a food company. We work with various farmers across the continent. We source products from West Africa to North to East and Southern Africa. We value add, package, and sell to various health stores. So our business was not affected by lockdown. We were regarded as an essential service. So we were probably for a week when we needed to do our admin, our paperwork to get the certification, but it was really quick from the government. They issued the certificate quite quick, and we continued to operate. Post-lockdown, our numbers in terms of business, so we've seen growth. I'll probably start comparison with 2019. We've seen about 60% growth from 2019 to 2020, but pre and post-lockdown, we've seen at least 50% growth. And the reason why, I think as well, we've increased our online distribution, and a lot of customers now are also increasing their purchases online based on stats that we've been hearing and seeing in the market. Out of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I would rate Local Village Foods as being 5, and I'll tell you why. So we've grown, I think, from the previous year, but we are in a process of growth anyway, because it's the nature of a startup. Year on year you grow. So pretty much, in 2020 we've grown at least over 60%. But I don't think it's maybe because of COVID or anything, but I just think because we've been in business, now we're expanding our distribution channels, and therefore. Things that have changed beginning of 2020, we started off just selling to direct stores. We probably had 1 or 2 online stores. Currently, we have over 10 online stores that we're selling. So we've had to really refocus in terms of other channels and actually strengthen those channels due to COVID. The misconception I've had operating a business is that you think you have a product and it looks good and your friends think it's cool and everybody thinks it's great. But when you take it to the market, it's one of the most dangerous places, but the best place to take it and actually test that it actually works. So in 2019, before lockdown as well, the number of clients, we probably did not have anything above 10 in terms of clients. Post-lockdown, we've been able to increase our client base. So pretty much now online, we're probably servicing over 10 online stores, and direct retail stores, we have over 6 retail stores that we're servicing. And another channel that opened up for us during lockdown was the catering business, where we've been able to service other businesses in the catering industry or other food companies where we supply them with the raw materials. That's pretty much, we're sitting at about 4 clients in that space, and we're hoping that will grow with the time. We are regarded as niche, so primarily our products are African indigenous and superfoods. So people think it's too healthy. I've never heard of this. I don't want to try this, or it requires me to cook, or it just looks too healthy. So those are some of the barriers, I suppose, for people to interact or consume the product. If we had to have another pandemic, I think for us, one of the key things we would have to focus on is ensuring that we've got cash. I think that's one of the killers that force businesses, is not the ability of not having cash, so that you are able to invest or just continue just surviving.